Guys. My name's Josh once again. A little bit about me. I've been here with Sucuri for about 4 years now. I'm a sales operations manager, happily married now for 15 years with two wonderful little girls. And, I love games, any kind of games, board games, video games, card games. Security is even a puzzle, so I look at it like a game, and I enjoy having fun. So with that, let's get started. What we're going to cover here in this webinar, we're going to go over the changes that Chrome has made, a little bit about what SSL is, and whether or not SSL is enough to really secure the site. Reason we're talking about Chrome, well, they just made some changes and Chrome has a huge market share. If we turn around and we look at all the browsers out there, there's probably about 10 to 15 browsers. Chrome has a 59 or 60% share, while the other browsers are sharing or fighting for that other 40%. So you've definitely got this monster that's at the top. We pulled these stats from statcounter.com. I'm sure the link will be shared with you guys if you want to take a closer look. So what's this mean? Well, that means there's one browser to rule them all, and that's Chrome. Chrome's recently made some changes. It's not a huge surprise to anybody that these changes came, but let's take a look at them. So what Chrome is now doing is rather than just showing a website that's a HTTP site or a non-HTTPS site as just example.com, it's showing as not secure example.com. And then coming up in October, we're going to see that change again from not secure to a nice little explanation point and not secure. So most of our users, as we can guess, will look at that and go, oh, wait a second here, what's going on? So, users ask, well, is it safe? Well, let's dig into that a little bit. Is it really safe, and is SSL enough to make a website secure? So what is SSL? SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer. It's a way of encrypting information that's in transit between the site and the user. And, it ensures all the data passed between the web server and the user remains private. Okay? So that's a mouthful. So let's kind of break that down. We've got the main site here. This is your site. It's secure. Okay. Then you have the user that's using their browser. The SSL is that link in between, this little green line arrow here. That's your SSL. That's going both ways. And what it does is it protects the information in transit. So it's kind of like an armored van. You've got the information. It kind of goes in at the one site where they're picking up the money, and it takes your data. It goes into the secure van. The van drives to the server and then drops off the information. Now, the thing is the data safe inside the server? SSL has no way of knowing. Doesn't really care. It only cares about that information in transit. Your server could be a mess full with malware. SSL would still show you as secure on Chrome. Doesn't really care. Is the browser secure? Who knows? SSL just does not care. It just cares about that information in transit. So what do? Well, there's a few things we can do. I mean, obviously, we can go out and put SSL on all of our sites. Google would absolutely love that. There's other options, too. We can get a firewall that has SSL. Give you an example of the Sucuri firewall. We put SSL on every single site that signs up through us. We use a Let's Encrypt technology. Now, that SSL is just on the firewall, though. It's not on your individual server. As far as Google and the browser is concerned, you have HTTPS. It's using Let's Encrypt. It uses a partial SSL. The information between your browser and the firewall is secure. But then when the information from the firewall goes to the browser, it's sent in plain text. The other option is to use full SSL. This is where, with the firewall, you've got the SSL on the firewall, and then you install a cert on the web server as well. So the big question comes in is, why the change? Does it help? How does it affect you? Well, why the change? SSL, I mean, it's been out there for a long time. It is a security standard. You should probably have SSL on your site nowadays just because, for one, it's free. You can go through Let's Encrypt and get a free SSL as long as your host allows you to install it. For two, even if you're a static page, SSL makes sure the information coming is coming from the browser that sent the information, so you prevent those man-in-the-middle attacks. And why is it happening? Well, there's been a lot of data breaches here in the not distant past. We've got GDPR that just went into effect, credit bureau hacks not too long ago. So data is in the forefront of everybody's mind. Google's been ranking SSL higher for a while now. So, like I said, it's not a real big surprise. Does it help? Sure, it prevents the man-in-the-middle attacks. The thing is, though, it doesn't really secure the site. And I think this is where Google is kind of taking a leap here. It's great that they're pushing for a more secure internet. That's fantastic. However, telling a user that the site is secure just because it has SSL, I think that does more harm than good, because now users are going to these sites going, oh, Google says it's secure, so it must be safe. And it's just not true. How does it affect you? Well, even if we have only 60% of the users on Chrome, which is a huge percentage, and if only 30% of them even notice the change, that's still 30% of that 60% user base that is going to take a second look at that site and go, I don't think that's a good idea, and browse to a different site just because they have SSL. So I can see a hit in traffic coming to sites that are not HTTPS. It's just going to happen. Between that and Google ranking your site lower in the SEO, it's going to hurt web users or website owners. It just is. So that's really all I have. I do want to throw out some goodies out there. Being a sales manager, it's fun. I can throw stuff away. So Raz, for being the first person to sign up to the webinar, I want to offer you a free year of website security under our WSS Platform Pro. I've got your email. I'll be shooting that out. And forgive me, I forget the name for the second person, but I am also going to give a free 1 month of subscription for a second sign up, and I'll be emailing you as well. With that, any questions, comments, concerns, or wisecracks, I'm here to listen to them all. So take it away.
Hey, thank you so much, Josh, again for the awesome presentation. Always to the point, always making sure everything is covered and not taking too much of people's time. But we do have some questions that came in. So let's see how many we can do in the remaining time. The first one, of course, is how do I know if I need an SSL? Or do I need an SSL?
If the site is out there, I'd say yes on the SSL. Do you absolutely need it? No, but if you're taking any information at all, you definitely should have it. With the changes and with it being free, there's really no reason not to. All data is important. I mean, even if you're just taking an email address for sign up, that's still information that somebody can use for something. So that SSL is a good thing. If you're storing any information on the site, cookies, anything like that, that's still information. So should you have an SSL? Probably. Let's Encrypt makes it easy. It's free. So go out and do it.
Awesome. So it is good to have it anyways. Okay, somebody else is asking here, what is this mixed content warning I get sometimes? Does it come from a badly installed SSL or a missing one?
Neither, really. Basically what it is mixed content warning is when you're trying to pull a secure image or a secure link over an insecure connection. So if your site is an HTTP site and you're trying to pull it as HTTPS, you're going to get a mixed content warning. If your site is an HTTPS site and somebody's trying to look at it as HTTP, then you got your redirect set up wrong, and that should be an easy fix. So if you're using our firewall, you got any of the issues, just open a ticket. Our experts will take care of it for you.
Awesome. A longer one, I'm trying to read it. I can't install a free SSL on my server. Apparently the host won't let me, and I don't want to pay for the SSL. So you just mentioned about free SSLs, right? So what do I do now?
You got a few choices. You can use a firewall that has an SSL. We provide one. There's others out there that provide them as well. That'll help you on the front end with the SEO ranking. It'll help secure partial of the communication, and it'll prevent that not secure in the Google browser. You can purchase an SSL. Really, those are your options out there. You can use a self-signed SSL if your server allows that, but that gets into a little bit of fun there. So,
a little bit of trust issue there. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can squeeze in. We got 3 more, and we usually shoot for 15 minutes. So let's see. I have changed my server or moved to a different provider. In either ways, how do I move the certificate?
It depends on how the certificate was purchased and who it was purchased through. Some companies will give you the public key and private key so that you can move the certificate with those. Other hosts won't give you that information and are kind of only installing on their own servers. You really have to talk to the company where you purchase the SSL. If you have a public and private key, you move those over and you can install it onto the new server. If you don't have those, you need to contact the company where you purchase the SSL, see if you get those, and if you can't, you may need to purchase a new SSL.
Good. Okay, another one. What could be a good budget for SSL certificates in an agency? I assume web agency. So.
It depends. I'd say whatever you can get from your customers, great. I mean, that's a hard question to answer, especially when SSLs can be free. You may not need a budget at all.
That's a tricky one, huh?
Yeah, it's you can write a program that installs them for you through Let's Encrypt. So budgeting, who knows? I don't even know the current prices of SSLs out there. I'm sure Komodo goes upwards to $100 a year. So, yeah, just depends.
And one more. My browser is not showing the green padlock or the green bar. What to do? I think this one goes for the mixed content maybe a bit.
It could be mixed content. It could be the type of SSL you're using. Some of them are domain validated. Others are extended validation, and each one will have a different little symbol up there. If you see the ones that have the full name up there, that's an extended validation SSL. It could be mixed content warnings. You really got to take a look at the type of SSL you have.
Yeah, so this will be a bit of an investigation effort in there.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are right down to 1 minute, so right before the 15 minutes time. Thank you so much, Josh, again for being with us. And of course, congratulations to the 2 winners. You're going to be in touch with them, as you said. Thank you so much to everyone who participated today. And we will be back. But for now, we're just going to say goodbye. And Josh, you can say goodbye.
Hey, thanks for joining us again today, guys. I'll be doing one more on the 14th of next month about why websites get hacked or why it's important to secure individual one-page websites and why you should. Hope to see you there. Who knows? We might have some more giveaways. I don't know. But
actually, that's a question that just popped in. Will you have more prizes next time?
Who knows? I don't know.
So now you got them used to it.
Maybe we'll send you a shirt that says good at security, not so good at spelling. I don't know. But yeah, hope to see you all there next time, and have a great day.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.